What's up everyone, Keegs here, and if you're struggling with Widow from Hollow Knight Silksong, specifically the second phase, stick around because we're going to break down the fight and talk about a really easy strategy for the second phase that should have you beating this boss no problem. So in phase 1, his main mode of attack is pulling on threads to knock down some bells to try to crash down on your head, and it's pretty easy to avoid them. You barely even need to move out the way. The angled ones can be a little tricky just depending on where you're at. After a few hits you'll stun him. He has this other move that dashes across the ground and you can just pogo off his head. When the bells come out of the floor you can also just pogo off of those, and that shouldn't be much of a problem. But yeah, it's basically just going to be these couple things that you have to dodge in phase 1. The swipes across the screen, the angled down bells, the straight down bells, the bells that come like half the screen, but your dash should get you out of the way of those super easily. Take full advantage of your pogo because that's going to keep you safe through pretty much all of this fight from all of his attacks and from the bells coming out of the ground. And then really the only thing you gotta watch out for is those side angle bells that come down because their crossing trajectory can pin you sometimes, and that's definitely no fun when you get caught in between two competing bells. Just pogo off those. Don't get too close to the boss, otherwise you'll take damage just by touching him. Keep stunning him. Get as many hits off as you can. If you have Silk Thread, then you can use that to get a lot of hits at one time. Alright, now we're getting into phase 2. And this one's real fun here. But as you can see, now we have lots of bells coming down, and we have lots of attacks from Widow himself. The thing about this fight is, if you stick in the corner, the bells can't actually hit you because they don't spawn there. So it makes for a generally easier fight. So you can just pogo off his head, you can throw out daggers, you can throw out different tools, and you just do this for pretty much the whole fight, and you should really be able to wrap this up. I'm gonna speed up the footage in phase 2 a little bit because this strategy, while effective, does take a little while, so you need some patience. Now, I tried this fight without this strategy quite a few times, and it's super easy to get too greedy and then end up getting caught in between the bells and his attacks. So that's why you see me here taking it super cautiously, and obviously it takes a long time because I do that, but if you're a little more confident than I am in this fight, then there are opportunities when, like right after he attacks or after some of the sideways bells come through, that you can actually go out there and hit him a few more times, and if you do that, then this fight should go a lot faster for you. Just remember, you're going to be dodging all those bells and his attacks, which can overlap at some times and force damage, regardless of whether or not you did everything you could. And there you have it. You've beat Widow and freed Bellheart.